Good morning, my friends. Here we are again to experience a bitter scalding end, and we're the only ones who can perceive that. Oh, I'm almost 6 miles in. It is 4:34 in the morning. I got a little bit of a late start, but that's okay. I was hoping to break my 18.65 record for the morning, but I'm not going to do that today. Whoa, I hate e-bikes. Some dude on a little e-bike just whipped right by me, probably doing about 25 or 30. Assholes. Cheating. It's cheating. They're cheaters. Anyway, yeah. One thing I like about riding in the morning, besides less cars, is that the world doesn't stink so much like of civilization. It does still, but not as much. It's like if I ride over a little storm wash, storm drain, I can smell the toasty moisture coming out of it. Or if I drive by a bakery, this early in the morning they're cooking all their good stuff, so you can smell that. That's a good scent. Yeah, it's just, it's nice. Get out here to ride. What else? I had a few things I wanted to talk about, but I can't recall. Oh yeah, cortisol. Cortisol, the hormone. Let's do science.
Total distance 6 miles. Total time 33 minutes and 4 seconds. Split speed 11.0 miles per hour.
Yeah, not bad. No complaints. Doing the deed, brah. So yeah, cortisol. That's a hormone. A lot of people call it the stress hormone. And yes, it has to do with stress because when you some bullshit happens, and the first thing you get is that adrenaline epinephrine shot to raise your awareness instantly, get you moving, fight or fight. So, but then your body releases cortisol to help you stay aware, give you the energy to do what you got to do to deal with whatever is causing stress. Going on to 210 right now. But that said, cortisol is not just a stress hormone. Ooh. It actually has it's very beneficial in our lives. It's like it's upon awakening, your body's already been pumping out cortisol for like an hour or two to help you get the energy upon awakening, upon getting up, to get you going in the first few hours being awake. That's why a lot of people feel energized when they first wake up. And one thing that helps boost the cortisol is sunlight, of which we have none right now. But I'll get that boost in a couple hours. So anyways, so that's one thing it does. And then kind of tapers off. And then in late afternoon, your body's pretty much burned off all the cortisol. Cortisol is kind of like a self-regulating hormone, I found out. And in the evening, you have some, but not a lot. So help you go to bed. And about that time, your body is starting to produce another hormone, melatonin, which helps relax you. You go to bed, you go to sleep. So, and I'm pretty sure I'm forgetting something and probably screwed something up in my assessment of the hormone cortisol. But it's okay. That's my story, and I'm sticking with it. So, fasting, intermittent fasting. So, I'm doing that still. No sugar in my coffee. I'm trying to stay away from anything that's got sugar in it, other than like basic starches, potatoes, broccoli, tasty things like that. But sweetness, nah. The other day, Tuesday, I cheated and I had a very, very small slice of pizza. And believe it or not, that was like at the end of my fast, so I didn't really cheat on my fast because I was going home for lunch. But that little boost of carbohydrates, I actually felt that. Morning. Yeah. But it tasted damn good. So, all right, I'm up in Azusa now. My hands are falling asleep. No matter what I do, I tried a million different handlebars with a million different positions. Well, 4 or 5 or 6. My fucking hands always fall asleep after a while. Especially like around my forefinger, middle finger, and my thumb. It doesn't happen at work while I'm driving, just while I'm riding. Maybe because it's like all my pressures, on my hands because I'm leaning forward. I like more of an upright position so all my weight isn't way up here.
Total distance 7 miles. Total time 38 minutes and 32 seconds. Split speed 11.0 miles per hour.
Look at that. Wow, impressive. So, yeah, that kind of bugs, especially when I'm out on tour and I'm putting in, 30, 40, 50 mile a day. That just kind of gets old real fast. But the one cool thing I like about this bike is I can go, look, Mom, no hands. I can ride without hands. On my old Santa Cruz Chameleon, when I toured on that, for some reason, I just couldn't ride without hands. I always had to have those full forward. It was kind of pain in the butt. So I like to ride without hands sometimes. Woo-hoo. One thing I found, there's this product, and it's made to put your riding position on your seat like 1.5 inches more forward. And they make one specifically for my suspension seat posts. So I'm gonna be picking one of those up soon. I'll probably have to order it. And but that thing costs like $150, $160. It's a little doodad, but it's recommended by a couple of bike tours that I follow. So I think I'll get one of those because I like I said, I'd rather be kind of like more up here than way back here. You know? Luckily, I got a comfy seat. Not a Brooks. I don't like Brooks. The B-17, that's the best seat ever. That's all you read on the frickin' forums. But I've tried one. Didn't like it. Not my thing. And the people say, oh, you didn't break it in properly. Well, you know what? I like a seat that's got a lot of padding. I'm not big on wearing padded shorts, the chamois. I like to wear I got my Hanes boxers. I want to pick up some merino wool boxers. Give those a try. But, you know, I nicknamed myself on my big tour up the coast. I am Captain Leather Taint. I know, stupid, but I liked it. Kind of catchy. Anyways, I guess that's it for now. It's now 4:45. I am going to start slowly meandering my way back home. Be home by 5:15. Quick shower. No food. Make some more coffee. I'm running along. Oh no! I need a ticket, officer. All right, downtown Azusa. Not Arrows. Is this Baseline? God, you think I'd know the damn name of the street since I was born and raised here. Foothill. Azusa Avenue and Foothill. All lit up. Anyways, I guess that's it for now. Talk at y'all later. Peace.